YouTube. I have just 7 cards. It's going to be very simple to get through. They're all Griffey Jr. autographs. Although you can see his dad, Griffey Sr., is on that one. I was actually alerted in a Facebook group about this one, and I stole that one. I made sure the person that alerted me wasn't bidding on it, and since I said no, sniped that, got it about $30 cheaper than I expected it to go. So cool. I already have the identical card, like in the blue parallel. This is the red, which is more common, so no big deal. I'm actually going in order. The nastiest card will be on the end. And the nastiest card is about, well, I don't know. I don't want to get into numbers. That's tacky, but you guys have a general idea. Let's put it this way. This card sells over 150 bucks, the second card, and they're in order of price, except for one single card is out of order in price. Yeah, so this is a very, very expensive Mailday. I'm extremely happy with it. And if you guys don't enjoy this, then you're probably subscribed to me for the wrong reasons, because this is exactly what I'm passionate about. This is what I care about. This is what I enjoy in collecting Ken Griffey Jr. and baseball cards in general, or any sports cards. But this type of Mailday is freaking awesome. And these all came in right around the same time. So it's actually not like 2 weeks mail or whatever. This is a very, like, 3-day period maybe. Very tight window. So anyway, got this duel, obviously. Got Supreme. I think Supreme is the most overrated set of the year. People are going crazy for it. Quite frankly, I think it's a pretty card, I guess I would say. It's the orange out of 15, by the way. And the auto is very, very, very nice. The stickers are clear. But the fact that this set uses stickers really turns me off to it. The first card was sticker as well. But just this specific set, for as high-ended as it claims to be and the way people treat it, it should be on card. So since it's stickers, I think it's a little overrated for what it costs. Like I said, we're talking 150 bucks for a simple autograph to 15. So, and then there's other versions that I've put $200 bids on eBay and have not received yet. Got turned down. So anyway, this is the one that's out of order price-wise. That is a little bit less than the Supreme. There's a lot of versions of this. This one, I don't know what the color is. There's a ton of them. I don't know, brown, copper, red, orange, blue, whatever. It's out of 65 and it's on card. SP Chirography, which was one of the best sets year after year. Almost always on card, if not always on card. Great autographs. I'm going to move these cards just slightly so you don't cheat on those. The last couple are unreal. Got this, Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Thomas from Exquisite, one of my favorite products to bust ever. And those are sticker autographs, although they're very, very clean from that set. I love this. I did tons of group breaks of this. I did more than 30 cases between personal breaks and case breaks, which is nasty. This is number 1 of 20, this duel here. Obviously, 2 Hall of Famers this year, and then next year will be Griffey, 2016. So something pretty horrible would have to come out for Griffey to not make the Hall of Fame next year in 2016. So pretty much a lock right there. But I love that card. But I love those a little bit more. I don't know. This is a pretty big one. So I don't dislike it. But I already have Frank Thomas, Ken Griffey Jr. dual autos and some triple autos with the 2 on it. So I definitely have other versions of that, or that would be more along my favorites. Got this right here. I showed you the video a month or so ago, maybe a month and a half ago. It's actually right at the beginning of February. That's when it was. National Treasures had been out for a month, and I put all the Griffey Juniors that I had to date, which was more than half the production run of, you know, what options there were on Griffey's, all the different autos, the different books, the on-ball, the whatever. So you guys saw that in the diamond card. I actually bought this one for a couple hundred at that time. This should have made that video, but I bought it out of the country, and I rolled the dice on it making it safely to me. I want to say shipping was extremely expensive, like $20, $25. So I guess it was registered or whatever. But it took forever. I guess it got caught up in customs. We're talking 6 weeks to receive this, international. So I never wrote the seller. I never freaked out because I've done enough international sales and buying and stuff. So I know it's just a possibility. It takes a long time. But I was starting to get a little bit nervous. I definitely was wondering on this one. It is out of 10. It's that die cut. I don't even know what they call this. I'm sure it's on the back. But whatever version this is. Now, a couple others sold a little cheaper on eBay, and the reason I would say is because the first couple he did, this is number 8 of 10, the first couple he signed had bad, like the juniors, the J's, were a little messed up, and this autograph is perfect. So I waited on one that was better quality, and it was worth a little extra money. So, all right, guys, 2 cards left. Speaking of beautiful autographs on card, That you may have seen on eBay. It's been $500 the best offer for a long time, and no matter how many times I put in an offer of $250, it was instantly turned down, and I finally had to step up my game, step up the money. I sold a couple Carlos Correa rookie autographs that I had in the PC, local boy from Houston. I've met him too. He seems like a nice little kid, very young compared to me, so seems like a good guy, but it's not a Griffey, so it was expendable. This card obviously has the 24 inscription, which isn't a huge deal, but trust me, he doesn't do that a lot. That reminds me of the Chipper Jones. He puts the 10 in his autograph a lot of times, the little 10 on the bottom of his. So Griffey put the 24 in there is very cool. And this card is a lot more meaningful because I have the other parts of this rainbow except for the 1 of 1. I don't think I'm missing anything besides the 1 of 1. There's 1 to 5 that's gold ink. I'll show these all together in another video actually. The one that's gold ink, I got at the Chicago Nationals. The guy was trying to sell it to a dealer for an outrageous price. The dealer was like, no way, I can't make any margin on that. And somebody sent them to me. Actually, I know exactly who it was. It was Rick from D's Nuts and Cards, which is his business name, D's Nuts and Cards, DZ Nuts and Cards. So check him out, Rick Edmonds. He sent me a text. I was about to leave for the airport. I was actually leaving the show. It was like day 3 or 4 or whatever I was up there for. I was taking off, and the guy met me out by the bus that was taking me to the airport directly from the show. And he asked for a hefty amount, what he asked the dealer for, and ended up paying cash. So I gave him a wad of 20s and 50s, and not a wad, I guess, but a bunch of 20s and 50s, and we came to a deal. So anyway, this actually paid a little bit more than that one. Yeah, this one's probably $50 more than the 1 to 5, and that's just because there's no comparables. This one, I think only one other has sold, and the 1 to 5 I've never seen ever except for that one I bought. So if anybody knows what that 1 of 1 is, I would really like to get it so I can complete a damn rainbow, which never happens with Griffeys because the 1 of 1s go underground. Anyway, hopefully you stuck around because I promised you it'd be worth it, and I try not to lie to you guys. So here we go. Dominating all those cards I just showed, although I love them. A huge cash/trade deal I did with Dylan Whitford, who you guys know on here. He is a member of the community, so to speak. He got this in a Raz, I believe. So I don't know what he actually invested in it, but again, that's not my business at all. But he got it for a good deal, and he approached me and said, actually I might have told him I wanted it because I saw that he won it, but he came to me and he said, let's deal. He was extremely open to it. He's like, this needs to be in your PC. I know you're not going to flip it for profit, so let's go. Let's start working it out. And we did it, and a couple days later, they were on their way. I sent him some stuff, cash and cards, and yeah. I have one of the biggest cards in my PC because this is outrageous. The dual autograph, Chirography, again, as I mentioned earlier. On card, it is ICHIRO and Ken Griffey Jr. if you can't clearly see that. 9510, which really significantly raises the price list, although I'm not into graded cards that aren't rookies. I have some. It's just not my thing. But it certainly looks nice in that slab, doesn't it? Just gorgeous card. There's nothing wrong with this. If you want to nitpick and be like, well, for a card that's, $500 to $800, it should be the same uniforms, I guess. I mean, it would be nice if they put Griffey in the Mariners uniform, since that would be cool having them both in Mariners. But at that time, Griffey was very much a Reds player, and as far as everybody knew, he's going to have another 12 to 15 years with the Reds of good numbers. So it didn't work out that way when his card was made. It's an 03 card, I believe, or 04. 04. So anyway, out of 50. I'm out of breath. I'm excited about this. This is, I don't know, I feel like a goof, but if you guys collect cards and you're the ones that are watching the video, because that's what I put up as mostly card videos, this is what I'm passionate about. This is why I collect cards, to get things like this. To find these types of gems is exactly why I collect. So I'm sure you guys understand. If anybody can, it's you guys watching this. So I appreciate that you watch this. I really do. And yeah, I'll be back with another video eventually, and it will not be as nice as this because I spent everything I had to get all these cards. So got to build back up the money. Thanks, guys.